Good day, America. Big L Next Level Sports have got game on the update thing. Oh, today is Tuesday, September the 30th, the year 2025, and Big L Next Level Sports have got game all coming up. Oh, week 4 of the NFL season and college football. Oh, my, week 5. Oh, I got the scores and more. Now, check this. When I give the rankings, these are the rankings of the previous week. We'll give the current rankings after today's update. So hold on tight. Big L's on the mic. Oh, let's go next level, baby. To the scoreboard we go in that top 25 show. Oh, my. The number 25 ranked BYU Cougars went to Colorado and took out the Buffaloes. Check this. The Buffaloes led it 14-10 at the half, and it did not matter. The BYU Cougars won the second half, and they won the game 24-21 over Colorado on the season. The Cougars are undefeated at 4-0, and the Buffaloes are at 2-3 on the season. Wow, the TCU Horned Frogs used to be ranked number 24, but not no more. They went to Arizona State and got beat. The Horned Frogs led it 17-14 at the half, but they lost the second half, and they lost the game. The Sun Devils took out TCU 27-24 to Champaign, Illinois. We go for that Fighting Illini show. The number 23 ranked Illinois Fighting Illini played host to the number 21 ranked USC Trojans. The Illini led it 14-10 at the half, and in the second half, the USC Trojans stayed in it, but they could not win it. Illinois, the Fighting Illini, took out USC. Oh, they beat them 34-32. Wow, what a finish that was. Oh, the number 22 ranked Notre Dame Fighting Irish went to Arkansas and beat the Razorbacks like they stole something. Wow, Notre Dame led it 42-13 at the half and won it 56-13. What a beatdown that was. And we all know the number 20 ranked Missouri Tigers have got game. They took out UMass 42-6 on the season. The Tigers are undefeated at 5-0, and the UMass Minutemen are straight up losers. Oh, they're 0-4 on the season. The number 19 ranked Michigan Wolverines were on a bye week. The number 18 ranked Vanderbilt Commodores played host to Utah State and beat them 55-35 on the season. Vanderbilt, the Commodores are undefeated at 5-0, and the Aggies, they're 3-2 on the season. Who would have thought the number 17 ranked Alabama Crimson Tide would go to Athens, Georgia, and take out the Bulldogs? Bama led it 24-14 at the half and would score no more. And the Georgia Bulldogs won the second half, but they lost the game. Bama beat the number 5 ranked Georgia Bulldogs 24-21. What a win for the Crimson Tide on the season. Both teams are 3-1. Oh my! To Winston-Salem, North Carolina, we go for an overtime show. The Wake Forest Demon Deacons played host to the number 16 ranked Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, and what a host they were. The Demon Deacons led it 17-3 at the half, but in the second half, the Yellow Jackets got back in it and had a chance to win it in overtime, and they did. Oh, Wake Forest, the Demon Deacons scored and went for 2 and did not get it. Game over. Georgia Tech took out Wake Forest 30-29. Well, college football had got game with Big L doing the update thing in Starkville, Mississippi. The Mississippi State Bulldogs, played host to the number 15 ranked Tennessee Volunteers. At the half, the score was tied at 17-all. At the end of the game, the score was still tied. Oh, it was 34-34. It goes to overtime, and the Volunteers take out Mississippi State 41-34. Oh, my! On the season, both teams are 4-1. Oh, to Ames, Iowa, we go for a beatdown show. The number 14 ranked Iowa State Cyclones played host to the Arizona Wildcats. Oh, my! Iowa State led it 22-7 at the half and won it 39-14 over Arizona. On the season, the Cyclones are undefeated at 5-0 in Arizona. Oh, they're 3-1 on the season. Wow, in Oxford, Mississippi, at Hemingway Stadium, the number 13 ranked Ole Miss Rebels played host to the number 4 ranked LSU Tigers, and what a game it was. The Ole Miss Rebels led it 17-7 at the half and didn't happen. They lost the third quarter, but they won the fourth quarter, and they won the game. The Ole Miss Rebels took out LSU 24-19. On this season, the Tigers are winners at 4-1, and the Ole Miss Rebels are undefeated. Oh, they're 5-0, baby. Oh, my. The number 12 ranked Texas Tech Red Raiders were on a bye week. Yes, I'm going to the top 10, but hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, I got to put Indiana in it. At number 11, the Indiana Hoosiers have got game. They went to Iowa City, Iowa, and took out the Iowa Hawkeyes. The score was tied at 10 at the half, and Indiana won the second half, and they won won the game. The Indiana Hoosiers took out the Iowa Hawkeyes 20-15. Wow, what a game and what a finish. Wow, the Indiana Hoosiers are undefeated at 5-0, and the Iowa Hawkeyes, they're 3-2 on the season. To the top 10 we go. And last week's show, the number 10 ranked Texas Longhorns were on the bye week. So let's go to College Station, Texas, the home of the number 9 ranked Texas A&M Aggies, and host to the Auburn Tigers. The Aggies led it 13-3 at the half and won it 16-10 over the Auburn Tigers on the season. The Texas A&M Aggies are undefeated at 4-0, and the Auburn Tigers are 3-2 on the season. To Charlottesville, Virginia we go. Scott Stadium, the home of the Virginia Cavaliers. They played host to the number 8 ranked Florida State Seminoles, and what a game it was. While Virginia scored 7 in the first and 14 more in the second quarter, and the Noles, they scored not once, not twice, but 3 TDs in the second quarter, and the game was tied at 21-all at the half. At the end of the fourth quarter, the game was tied at 35-all. The game goes to overtime, baby. And who would have thought? The Virginia Cavaliers took out the number 8 ranked Florida State Seminoles. The Cavaliers won it in overtime, 46-38 over the Noles. On the season, the Cavaliers are 4-1, and the Seminoles are 3-1 on the season. Now check this. The number 7 ranked Oklahoma Sooners were on the bye week. That takes us to the number 6 ranked Oregon Ducks, and they got game. They went to Penn State to take on the number 3 ranked Penn State Nittany Lions, and what a game it was. While at the half, the score was tied at 3, and fans, this is where coaching is a big factor. 2 powerhouse programs with the score tied at 3 at the half, and what a coaching factor it was. Check this. Late in the third quarter, the Oregon Ducks completed a 10-play, 80-yard drive and scored the first touchdown of the game. They led it 10-3 going into the fourth quarter, and early in the fourth quarter, the Ducks scored again and took a commanding lead, 17-3 over the Penn State Nittany Lions, and that was like throwing gas on the fire. For you see, Penn State got back in it with 10 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the game. They scored a touchdown, cutting the lead to 7. The Ducks led it 17-10 with 30 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter, and didn't happen. The Penn State Nittany Lions scored again and tied it up at 17-all. The game went to double overtime. And more than 100,000 fans paid witness to the number 6 ranked Oregon Ducks taking out the number 3 ranked Penn State Nittany Lions. The Ducks won it 30-24 over Penn State. What a game and what a finish. Now check this. We already talked about the number 5 ranked Georgia Bulldogs getting beat down by the number 17 ranked Alabama Crimson Tide, and the number 4 ranked LSU Tigers. They got beat down by number 13 ranked Ole Miss Rebels, and we just mentioned the number 3 ranked Penn State Nittany Lions getting beat by the number 6 ranked Oregon Ducks. And check this, the number 2 ranked Miami Hurricanes on the bye week. So we had no action there. But to Seattle we go for the Washington Huskies show. At Husky Stadium. The Washington Huskies played host to the nation's number 1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Wow, there was no scoring in the first quarter, and the Buckeyes led it 7-3 at the half and won it 24-6 over the Washington Huskies. The Ohio State Buckeyes are ranked number 1 in all the polls. They've got game. To the current rankings we go in this week's top 25 show. At number 25, the Arizona State Sun Devils. At number 24, the Virginia Cavaliers. At 23, the BYU Cougars. At 22, the Illinois Fighting Illini. At 21, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. At number 20, the Michigan Wolverines. At number 19, the Missouri Tigers. At 18, the Florida State Seminoles. At 17, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. At 16, the Vanderbilt Commodores. At 15, the Tennessee Volunteers. At 14, the Iowa State Cyclones. At 13, the LSU Tigers. At number 12, the Georgia Bulldogs. At number 11, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. To the top 10 we go in this week's college football show. At number 10, the Alabama Crimson Tide. At number 9, the Texas Longhorns. At number 8, the Indiana Hoosiers. At number 7, the Penn State Nittany Lions. At number 6, the Texas A&M Aggies. At number 5, the Oklahoma Sooners. At number 4, the Ole Miss Rebels. At number 3, the Miami Hurricanes. At number 2, the Oregon Ducks. And the nation's number 1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes, have got game. Oh, hold on tight. Big L's on the mic. Coming up, oh, week 4 of the NFL season. Have got game with Big L doing the update thing. Hey, during this break in the action, hey, I want to give a shout out to all the Cowboy fans. Oh, I got to say this. Your team is not a winner. Oh, they're losers, baby. They didn't win it. Oh, they were in it. They were just losers. No doubt about it. And to my team, the Cleveland Browns, oh, what's up with our team? Come on now. We can do better than that. Oh, Big L Next Level Sports have got game doing the update thing. Oh, let's go next level, baby. Arlington, Texas, we go. AT&T Stadium. More than 93,000 fans up in there. The Dallas Cowboys played host to the Green Bay Packers, and what a game it was. Oh, for some reason or another, I thought the game would be a beat-down affair. I expected the Packers to be all over the Cowboys, and boy, was I wrong. The Packers scored first, leading 7-0 going into the second quarter. They scored again, but at that time, the PAT was blocked, and the Cowboys returned it and got 2 points. And who would have thought the Cowboys would be leading 16-13 at the half? Wow, who would have thought? I'll check this. At the end of regulation, the score, oh, it was still tied. It was 37-37. The game goes to overtime, and they score 3 each. The score is tied at 40 all. Game over. Game over. Overtime's over. Now, fans, I gotta say this. What's up with the NFL? Why would they have an overtime and no winner? Oh, what's up with that? Even college football plays, so there's a winner, and the NFL, one must wonder. Vegas, we go for the Raiders show. Now, check this. Oh, the Raiders, oh, they've got game, but they played the Bears, and the Bears have got game. No doubt about it. The Raiders led it 14-9 at the half, but the Bears stayed in it, and they did win it. The Bears over the Raiders, 25-24. Wow, what a game, and what a finish. To Kansas City we go for a beat-down show. The Kansas City Chiefs played host to Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. Oh, the Chiefs led it 20-10 at the half and won it 37-20 over the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson may have some type of injury, for he did not complete the game. He came off the field and threw his helmet down in frustration, and it did not matter. The Chiefs were all over the Raiders. They beat them 37-20. Mahomes for the Chiefs was 25-37. 4 TDs in the win. And Jackson for the Ravens, oh, he was 14-20. 1 TD and 1 interception, and he's the loser. On the season, the Chiefs are 2-2, and the Baltimore Ravens are 1-3. Straight up losers. They're in last place, and they're in the division. Who would have thought? Oh, to Santa Clara, Cali we go for that 49ers show, and what a show it was. Oh, the San Fran Niners played us to the Jacksonville Jaguars and got beat. Who would have thought the Jaguars would be leading 17-6 at the half, and they won it 26-21 over the 49ers. Oh, my, Lawrence for the Jaguars was 21-31, 474 yards, 1 TD. Oh, my, and Purdy for the Niners, oh, he was 22-38, 2 TDs and 2 picks, and he's the loser on the season. Both teams are 3-1. Oh, my. All the undefeated Colts went to L.A. to take on the Rams and got beat. The Rams led it 13-10 at the half and won it 27-20 over the Colts. Stafford was 29-41, 3 TDs in the win. And Jones for the Colts, oh, he was 24-33, 1 TD, and he threw 2 picks, and he's the loser. Both teams are 3-1 on the season. To Houston we go for a beat-down show. The Houston Texans play those to the Tennessee Titans, and what a host they were. Oh, the Titans didn't score because they couldn't score. They were shut out. The Texans led it 6-0 at the half and won it 26-0 over the Tennessee Titans. Ward for the losing Titans, oh, he was 10-26 for just 108 yards, and Stroud for the Texans was 22-28, 233 yards and 2 TDs on the season. The Titans are winless at 0-4, and the Texans are 1-3 on the season. In Tampa, Florida, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers played host to the Philadelphia Eagles, and what a game it was. The Eagles led it 24-6 at the half, and the Buccaneers got back in it, but they could not win it. The Eagles took out the Buccaneers 31-25. Hurts for the Eagles, oh, he was 15-24, 2 TDs, and he's the winner. And Baker Mayfield Mayfield for the Buccaneers was 22 of 42, 2 TDs and 1 pick, and he's the loser. The Eagles are 4-0, and the Buccaneers are 3-1 on the season. To MetLife Stadium we go for the New York Giants show, featuring the rookie quarterback Jackson Dart taking on Herbert and the LA Chargers. In the first quarter, Dart scored on a 15-yard run, and the Giants led it. It never looked back. The Giants took out the Chargers 21-18. Dart was 13 of 20 and 1 rushing TD and the win, and Herbert was 23 of 41 for 203 yards and 1 TD, and he threw 2 picks, and he's the loser. Oh my! On the season, the Chargers are winners at 3-1, and the Giants are losers at 1-3. To Foxborough we go for a beat-down show. The New England Patriots played host to the Carolina Panthers and beat them like they stole something. The Patriots led it 28-6 at the half and won it 42-13 over the hapless Carolina Panthers. And May for the Patriots was 14 of 17, 203 yards and 2 TDs in the win. And Young for the Panthers, he was 18 of 30 for 150 yards, 1 TD, and he's the loser. On this season, the Patriots are 2-2 and the Panthers are 1-3. To Detroit we go for a beat-down show. The Lions played house to the Cleveland Browns and beat them down. The Lions led it 20-7 at the half and won it 30-10 over the hapless Cleveland Browns. Goff for the Lions was 16 of 27 for 168 yards, 2 TDs and 1 interception. And Flacco for the losing Browns, he was 16 of 34 for 184 yards and 2 interceptions, and he's the loser. On the season, the Lions are 3-1 and the Browns are 1-3, straight up losers. And fans, let me just add this in case you didn't know. The Cleveland Browns are my team, and I want my team to win. But it looks like, and it seems like, our owner and the head coach accepts losing. Oh my! What's up with that? You got 2 rookie quarterbacks. Let them play. Give us a chance to be a champion. Oh my! Wow, to Buffalo we go for the Bills show. The undefeated Buffalo Bills played host to the losing New Orleans Football Saints. The Bills led it 14-10 at the half and won it 31-19 over the hapless New Orleans Saints. Allen for the Bills was 16 of 22 for 209 yards, 2 TDs, and he threw 1 pick, and he won the game. Oh my! And Rattler for the Saints was 18 of 27 for 126 yards, 1 TD, and he's the loser. On the season, the Bills are 4-0, undefeated, and the Saints, they're straight up losers, baby, at 0-4 on the season. Get this, the Washington Commanders went to Atlanta and got beat. The Falcons led it 17-10 at the half and won it 34-27 over the Commanders. Penix for the Falcons was 20 of 26 for 313 yards, 2 TDs, 1 interception, and the win. And Mariota for the Commanders was 16 of 27 for 156 yards, 2 TDs, and 1 interception, and he's the loser on the season. Both teams are 2-2. Oh my, the Vikings and Steelers went to Delaware Island and put on a show, and what a show it was. The Steelers led it 14-6 at the half and won it 24-21 over the Vikings. Rodgers for the winning Steelers was 18 of 22 for 200 yards, 1 TD, and the win. And Wentz for the losing Vikings, he was 30 of 46 for 350 yards, 2 TDs, 2 interceptions, and he's the loser on the season. The Steelers are 3-1 and the Vikings are 2-2 on the season. And back on Thursday night, the Seattle Seahawks went to Arizona and took out the Cardinals. The Seahawks led it 14-3 at the half and won it 23-20 over the losing Cardinals. Donald for the winning Seahawks was 18 of 26 for 242 yards, 1 TD, and the win. And Murray for the losing Cardinals was 27 of 41, 200 yards, 2 TDs, 2 interceptions, and he's the loser. Oh my! Last night, Monday night, there was not one but 2 games all down in Miami. The Dolphins all played house to the New York Football Jets, and what a game it was. Now check this. Dolphins led it 10-3 at the half and won it 27-21 over the Jets. Tua for the Dolphins, he was 17 of 25 for 177 yards and 2 TDs and the win. And Fields for the Jets, he was 20 of 27 for 226 yards, 1 TD, and he also rushed for 81 yards, and he's he's the loser. On the season, the Dolphins are 1-3, and the Jets are winless at 0-4. Oh, my! To Denver we go for a beat-down show. The Denver Broncos played host to the Cincinnati Bengals and beat them like they stole something. The Broncos led 21-3 at the half and won it 28-3 over the hapless Cincinnati Bengals. Bo Nix for the Broncos was 29-42 for 326 yards, 2 TDs, and 1 pick, and he's the winner. Oh, my! And Browning for the losing Bengals was 14-25 for 125 yards, and he's the loser on the season. Both teams are 2-2. Wow, Big L Next Level Sports have got game doing the update thing. Email your questions or comments to nextlevelsports57@gmail.com. Have a great day. Big L Next Level Sports have